visual, visual, visual.
It refers to things that can be seen with our eyes, like pictures or objects. Here is a sample sentence. The artist's visual representation of the cityscape was breathtaking, with vibrant colors and intricate details that seemed to leap off the canvas.
Vital, vital, vital.
This word refers to something that is necessary for life or survival, and without it, things would be very bad or even impossible. Here is a sample sentence. The oxygen we breathe is vital to our survival, and without it, our bodies would quickly shut down. In this example, vital means essential or necessary for something, in this case, human life, to function properly.
Vivid, vivid, vivid.
This word describes something that is very clear and strong in your mind, like you're seeing or feeling it right now. It's not just a vague idea, but a sharp and detailed one. Here is a sample sentence. The colors in the painting were so vivid that they seemed to jump off the canvas. In this example, vivid describes the intensity and clarity of the colors in the painting. It suggests that they are highly saturated and attention-grabbing, making them stand out strongly.
Vocation, vocation, vocation.
This refers to something that is deeply meaningful and important to someone, often related to their work or purpose in life. It's what they feel called to do and makes them happy and fulfilled. Here is a sample sentence. After much contemplation and prayer, she felt called to a vocation in social work, using her skills to help others in need. In this example, vocation refers to a person's calling or profession, which aligns with one of the primary meanings of the word.
Vogue, vogue, vogue.
This word refers to what is currently popular or fashionable, especially among young people. It's about being trendy or in style at a particular time. Here is a sample sentence. The fashion magazine's latest issue was all about the current vogue in Paris, featuring models wearing the season's hottest trends. In this example, vogue refers to the prevailing or fashionable style of the moment.
Void, void, void.
It's something that doesn't exist or has no value, like empty space. Here is a sample sentence. The empty space in the room was a void that seemed to swallow all light and sound. This sentence illustrates how void can refer to an empty or hollow space, as well as a sense of emptiness or desolation.
Volcano, volcano, volcano.
A mountain that erupts with hot, melted rock from deep inside the earth. Here is a sample sentence. The eruption of Mount St. Helens was a massive volcanic explosion that sent ash and lava spewing into the air.
Volley, volley, volley.
It's when something is hit or thrown up high and into the air, usually with some force, so that it comes back down quickly. Here is a sample sentence. The volleyball team spiked the ball over the net, catching their opponents off guard with a perfectly placed volley.
Voltage, voltage, voltage.
It's a measure of how strong or weak an electric current is. Think of it like water pressure. Just as more water pressure can push more water through a hose, this measurement shows how much push the electricity has to flow. Here is a sample sentence. The electrician checked the voltage at each outlet to ensure it was within the safe range.
Volume, volume, volume.
It's how much space something takes up, or how big it is when you measure from one end to the other. Here is a sample sentence. The new speaker had an impressive volume, filling the entire room with its rich sound. In this example, volume refers to the loudness or amplitude of the sound produced by the speaker.
Voluntary, voluntary, voluntary.
It means something is done because someone wants to, not because they have to. Here is a sample sentence. The charity organization relies on voluntary donations from local businesses to fund its community programs. In this example, voluntary means given or done without being required or forced to do so.
volunteer, volunteer, volunteer.
Someone who does something to help others without being paid or forced to do so. Here's a sample sentence. She spent her Saturday morning volunteering at the local animal shelter, helping to care for the dogs and cats until they could be adopted. This sentence demonstrates how the word volunteer can be used in context. Let me know if you'd like more examples.
Vote, vote, vote.
It's when people choose who or what they want by saying yes or no to something. Here's a sample sentence. The citizens of the country will vote on Saturday to decide who will be their next president.
Voter, voter, voter.
Someone who chooses who will be in charge or make decisions for their community, country, or group by casting a ballot. Here is a sample sentence. The voter carefully reviewed the ballot before casting their vote in the presidential election.
Voucher, voucher, voucher.
It's a document that shows you have something, like money or a discount, that can be used later to buy something else. Here is a sample sentence. She received a voucher for 20% off her next purchase at the store, which she planned to use on her birthday.
Vow, vow, vow.
It's a promise or commitment to do something, often made with feeling or seriousness. Here is a sample sentence. She made a vow to her friend that she would be there to support them at their wedding.
Vowel, vowel, vowel.
These sounds are made without blocking the airflow with your tongue, lips, or teeth. They're the basic sounds that we make when we say our names or common words, like hello. Here is a sample sentence. The English language contains 5 basic vowels: A, E, I, O, and U.
Voyage, voyage, voyage.
A journey by sea or air, often for a long time, to get from one place to another. Here's a sample sentence. Their voyage across the Atlantic Ocean took several weeks, but they finally arrived at their destination feeling refreshed and rejuvenated.
Vulgar, vulgar, vulgar.
This word describes something that is considered rude or impolite, often because it's related to bodily functions or personal matters that people don't usually talk about in public. Here is a sample sentence. The comedian's use of profanity in his stand-up routine was considered vulgar by some audience members who were shocked and offended by his language. In this example, vulgar refers to language or behavior that is considered crude, obscene, or offensively explicit.
Vulnerable, vulnerable, vulnerable.
This word means being easily hurt or affected by something, often because you don't have enough protection or support. Here's a sample sentence. The elderly woman, who had recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, was considered vulnerable and required additional support to ensure her safety and well-being. In this example, the word vulnerable refers to someone, the elderly woman, who is susceptible to harm or exploitation due to their physical or mental condition.